Hey everybody, today we're making seafood gumbo, so grab a chair, pull it up to the table while we get started. Every good gumbo starts off with a roux, so we're going to start off by adding some vegetable oil, and then we're going to add some flour. I'm going to grab a wooden spoon to stir this up. It will take us at least 30 to 45 minutes of continuous stirring. You don't want to turn your back or leave this roux unattended because it will burn. And if you burn the roux, my suggestion is to start over because you can definitely taste it. You want to cook your roux on low to medium heat, but nothing higher than medium because you will have a higher chance of burning your roux. For today's recipe, I decided to use Cajun andouille smoked sausage. You definitely want to use a Cajun sausage to get the best flavor possible. You want to cook your sausage on both sides until it's golden brown, and then we're going to set our sausages aside. While your sausages were cooking, that was the perfect time to cut up some bell pepper, cut up some onion, and cut up some celery. Now we're going to take those items and throw it in a pan along with some garlic, and we're going to mix everything up until it's well combined. While we're mixing everything up, please do me a favor and hit the like button so we can get this video in the algorithm and we can keep pushing out more homemade soulful videos. One thing I love about gumbo is there's so many different ways to make it depending on what part of the country you're from, and because we all have different preferences, you can definitely adjust or modify this dish to your liking. Next, we're going to take our shrimp, we're going to peel and devein them, and now I'm going to take some butter and I'm going to throw it in a pan and I'm going to throw in those shrimp shells. We're going to make some seafood stock, and it's so easy and it's so cheap to make, and it's better than buying it out the store. So you're going to cook these shells until they turn pink. Then we're going to add in some chicken broth. Now, you can use water if you want to, but adding the chicken broth will give it an extra layer of flavor. After that, we're going to add in some celery and we're going to add in some onion. Because we're making stock, we're not going to cut up the celery or the onion really thin because we're going to turn around and take it right back out the pot. So as you can see, our stock is nice and piping hot, and I'm going to pour that into the roux that we just made. When you pour your stock in, whether it's chicken stock or seafood stock, or even if you use water, pour it in a little bit at a time. Don't just dump it all in there at once. Now I'm going to add in some Creole seasoning. I'm going to add in some onion powder and some garlic powder. I'm not going to add too much salt to this because this Creole seasoning already has salt in it. And we also have some sodium from the Creole sausage that we're using. Next, we're going to add in some bay leaves. About 3 to 4 will work. Now you want to grab those sausages that you browned up and you want to go ahead and toss those in. People from Louisiana are very protective of gumbo and the recipe, meaning if you don't make it how their grandma made it or how they know it to be made, it's going to be a problem. But guess what? It's a problem for them, not for you, because a lot of people may have dietary restrictions, so feel free to use turkey sausage if you want to. If you're allergic to seafood, feel free to use chicken instead. But today, since we're making it my way, I'm going to add some shrimp, I'm going to add some oysters, and I'm even going to add some crab legs because I don't have access to blue crab where I'm located. Next, I'm going to add some gumbo filè to this dish, and that just takes it to the next level. If you can't find it in your grocery store, you can definitely order this online off of Amazon and have it shipped the next day to your home. If you're a supporter of this page, then you already know I love seafood, but where I currently live, I don't have access to the freshest seafood, so sometimes we have to use what we have. So I did add in some crab meat, and I also added in some crab legs, and now I'm going to stir all of this up, and I'm going to let this simmer for a good 20 to 30 minutes so all the flavors can combine. Make sure you add your seafood last so that way it will not overcook. While your gumbo is simmering, that's the perfect time to make you some rice. And I have these cute heart bowls, so I'm going to go ahead and take some rice and put it in this bowl so we can start plating. I'll leave all the information in the description box below regarding the ingredients that I used and the link to these cute heart-shaped bowls. And if you have not already hit the like button, this is the perfect time to do so. I'd love to know what ingredients you like in your gumbo, so please leave me a comment below. Let me know if you like okra in your gumbo, if you prefer chicken and sausage in your gumbo, or if you like a good old shrimp and seafood gumbo. Actually, some people like vegetable gumbo, so it really varies, and I'm really interested to read your comments and see what's the most popular type of gumbo out there. So if you've made it this far, I'm proud of you. You've made a homemade roux, you've made gumbo. We've plated this up with some rice, some parsley on top to make it look really pretty. And now this is the best part, to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So I made my boo a plate, and I'm going to take the ugly plate. I'm going to take the plate that's in the back with the crab claw sticking out. And before I forget, make sure you check out my Chef Bae Seasonings and cookware. The info will be located in the description box below. And when I tell you guys this recipe came out so good, I almost dropped a tear because my taste buds were so overwhelmed with happiness and joy. I'm sure you'll enjoy this recipe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.